asking if there's any update on ZEGX. I'm going to take a look and see if there is. But to get things started, I woke up this morning, grabbed myself a coffee and a kolache, and I'm looking at my phone, getting ready to drive the kiddo to school. Okay, too much information. I get it. There's more. I could have given you more, but we'll stop there. And I'm looking at my phone, and I see Warthog post, which is a cryptocurrency I'm kind of into, if you guys weren't aware, that they were maybe going to have to fork to secure wallets. And I'm like, what are they talking about? And so I click into it, and then they're like, it's because of this ZEGX thing. So what happened on ZEGX? Well, apparently ZEGX posted this at 3:34 a.m. saying, dear users, in this hard time, our CEO was hacked and he lost TG account and ZEGX community group. Beside that, we still don't know details about it. Also, what is important in this moment is that we succeed to lock down wallets so funds are safe. Problem with logins is still there due to that we disconnected the databases from the network, and we will go in the background to examine everything. Next news will be more detailed after we get a wider picture. Now, of course, there hasn't been an update yet, and people are still having login issues. Oddly enough, if you go to ZEGX, earlier at least when I went to ZEGX, okay, now we're getting an internal server error for the markets. Let's see their main page. So they're completely down now. That's crazy. Okay, give me a second. Let's go run DNS lookup. So their records are going through Cloudflare. Let me make sure none of my information's on here. I always forget if they do that BS on MX Toolbox. They don't, right? Yeah, okay. So it looks like their DNS records are pointed to Cloudflare, so it would be on the server side of things. They got their mail or their MX records going through Zoho. Let's look up a whois here real quick and see who their host is. Okay, so Tusco Domains. The last update was actually today, interestingly enough, to the whois database. Well, my friends, it's an ever-evolving story. Let me move my camera. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. There's no information because they pulled it all. Let's do a reverse lookup. Oh, that would be no, not a reverse. I need the IP. Go back to the DNS check. Come on. Why does it keep doing that? Fuck up one time. There we go. Well, their DNS records just changed again. Nope, still down. Okay. Well, they haven't updated anything. And now the website's completely offline. So it looks like to me ZEGX might be completely out of the game now at this point. That doesn't make much sense. The other thing so if you lose, so if you lose your Telegram account and you're foreign, a lot of people have their numbers tied to their Telegram account. And what ends up happening is that individual can have multi-factor authentication tied to it. So it's completely possible that the hacker executed some social engineering on the CEO, got a hold of the Telegram account, forwarded the two-factor authentication for an admin console, and got in that way. Now, they're using Cloudflare, so we don't know what hosting service they use, but in a lot of cases, you know, those hosting services will have some sort of multi-factor, but you can log into them and then you can get console access and root access and all that. We've done guides on all this stuff. I assume they're using some sort of form of cloud hosting. I don't know which one. We can't tell from the DNS records at this time. It is extremely important that if you are running a project like this, that you utilize some sort of hardware two-factor authentication for your hosting. And that means a security key, and only use a hosting service that supports a multi-factor authentication type of FIDO2 or newer, and that it makes sure that you have some sort of like either hardware key or biometric two-factor authentication. I think MacBooks got them built in, that sort of thing. But it's, to see this happen is kind of like, I don't know. There could have been some social engineering where he got him to log in. It could have been a session jacking, but seeing that they got a hold of the Telegram account, it doesn't sound like session jacking. It sounds like they were utilizing traditional SMS multi-factor authentication, which is terrible, and you're kind of stupid if you do that. So either they're stupid or they're malicious. I don't know which one yet. What do you guys think? You think ZegX is being stupid or malicious, or potentially both? I don't know. I hope you enjoyed this clip from the Crypto Mining Show. If you would like to see more from this particular episode, take a look up here. Don't forget to also subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support me directly, you can go to sonofatech.locals.com and become a member. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next Tuesday.